Hello, Nick here from TechNuovo and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about this. It's in the background over there. It's the new ScreenBar Pro from BenQ. It's a light that attaches to the top of your monitor, illuminating your desk, enabling you to work, draw, paint, whatever you want at your desk. I've had this attached to my monitor for the last few weeks and here are my thoughts. I've already unboxed the ScreenBar and made a video for socials, but the entire thing came wrapped in a protective cover, which was nice. The ScreenBar comes in two finishes, black or white and silver, and we got the latter version. It's sleek, it's a minimalist in design, and it looks very clean when attached to the top of your monitor. Size-wise, it's 50 centimeters long, and it's compatible with any monitor apart from those fatback CRT ones, but who uses those nowadays anyway? I reckon any monitor 24-inch and greater, this will look great. BenQ do state that the bar is compatible with monitors that are 0.4 centimeters to 6.5 centimeters thick and have a curvature of 1000 to 1800 R. Back to design, it's got this flexible rubber toothed mounting clamp to the rear that sits onto and behind your monitor, keeping it in place. Although in terms of security, it's not great, but a little bit more on that later. The front section, the actual linear light, does rotate ever so slightly, which allows you to direct the light onto your desk more than your screen if preferred. To the front and to the top of the bar are the controls, which are touch sensitive. It's hardwired with a USB-C cable, which is 180 centimeters long and can be plugged directly into your PC to power it, or a power brick, which is provided in the box, and then plug it into your local plug socket. In terms of specification and features, it can potentially output up to 1000 lux from the center of the bar, which is a lot, far too much for day-to-day working, but you can dim it down. Guides in the UK state a lux level of around 500 lux for a desk environment when working. Lux is the amount of illumination on any given surface, be it floor or a desk. It uses LEDs, several individual chips, all lined up next to each other, covered by an asymmetric optics to help reduce glare. Color temperature can be adjusted from a warm white of 2700 Kelvin to a cool white of 6500 Kelvin. Day to day, you want to be around that 3000 to 4000 K mark in my opinion. Brightness, there is flexibility there with 16 levels, which should be more than enough. Color rendering, the way the light represents colors in their true form, which is a measurement nowadays, and typically you see lights offering RF of 80, which is good, but the ScreenBar hits RF 96, which is even better and will provide you with near on perfect color representation of items on your desk under the light. Keep this plugged in, powered, and the sensor on the underside of the bar will detect you and automatically turn on when it senses you, or off after 5 minutes. This sensor will pick up movement from around 60 centimeters away. As for performance, I think it's very good. The presence sensor is great. I can walk up to my desk and it will automatically turn on. The auto setting does it all for you, and that's typically the setting I use the most. However, you have to press the auto button for it to set itself. So if your environment changes, i.e. it gets darker or brighter, the ScreenBar won't change anything unless you press the auto button again. So it does automatically adjust to suit the environment, but won't automatically do it, if that makes sense. When it does sense the environment and set itself, you can see the indicator notches adjust to suit, so you can see what it's adjusted itself to. Color temperature, 8 stages in total, starting from warm white through to cool white. Each increment is shown via a little indicator light notch on the bar, so it's quite easy to see what level you're at. Brightness is similar, although there are 2 increments per notch, so in effect 16 increments, which does offer more flexibility. Color temperature is good. I generally kept it midway through the notches, so 3 to 4K. Then brightness I would set per the task I was doing on the desk. When I was using my PC generally, or while gaming of an evening, I stuck it in auto setting, but when I wanted to mark some drawings up for work, I'd come out of auto, tilt the light towards the desk, and then up the brightness and color to suit. I eventually saved that option as a favorite. Yes, so there is a favorite button, which is quite handy. Basically, you adjust the light to suit color temperature and brightness, then hold down the heart button, which is the favorite button. All the buttons on the ScreenBar will flash, indicating that the setting has been stored, and bingo, press that button at any time and that profile will turn on. As mentioned before, the controls are touch sensitive and they work okay. They're easy to see and find, but in some instances I had to press multiple times to register a command, whether I wasn't tapping on the right spot, although the buttons are clearly marked, or I wasn't firm enough, but then tapped too hard and the ScreenBar started to move. Buttons include on off, present detection on off, auto dimming mode, favorite mode, plus color temperature and brightness up and down. How secure the screen bar is and how it fits onto the monitor, it's okay, but it's not completely secure. If you knock the screen bar or monitor, it will likely move and potentially change angle or position. It won't fall off, I'm fairly sure of that. But me moving around, going above the monitor to the shelf, I did knock it and I had to reposition it back into place. It is not a deal breaker by any means, and I'm not sure how much more BenQ could do to secure it. The clamp is restricted with a good spring back plus rubber notches too, but I did knock it, it did move, and I just thought I'd mention it. In terms of price, this retails at £119 here in the UK, and I'm going to say BenQ are the go-to for monitor lights, screen bars. The others I've seen can't compete, so yeah, potentially there is a premium there for having one of the better lights, if not the best, and I think it's worth it. Desk space is actually at a premium nowadays, and to remove the need for a desk lamp, replacing that space with something else and having the light on top of your monitor, that's a big bonus in my opinion. I think that's about it for now, but I will continue to use the light, so if there's anything that comes up, I'll let you know in the comments below, or if you have any questions, let me know too and I'll try and get back to you. Overall, a sleek, discreet, versatile and well-performing monitor light. Now that I've used this, chances are I won't want to go back to a time when I didn't have it. That's a wrap for this video. If you have stuck around until the end, then thank you very much. And if you want to see more videos from us in the future, hit that subscribe button and all our future videos will pop up in your feed.